Good morning, my name is Beth Krantz. I work for LTS here on the campus of the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. I work behind the help desk area, and I have my information here on the video. If you need to confer with me, please call or email. I'm here to teach you a little bit about taking a good video in your storytelling experience. First of all, please know that we have some excellent equipment at the McIntyre Library. You can get a camera, you can get microphones, and you can get a tripod. Reserve online. You need to pick it up when you say you want to pick it up, and you also need to return it before or on the day that you have said you would return it. Otherwise, there are some fines. First important thing, besides the equipment, is making sure that you have set up your background. So think about how it's going to appear. Right now, I have a door open over on the left side. Is that detracting? Let me just close it and see if it improves our video. Is that better? Think about, do I need more of the bookshelf? Should I move my chair? Think about it, take a picture, have someone sit where you're going to sit. In other words, plan a little bit where you're going to set up your show. Because in the end, the person is going to be looking at you, yes, but they're going to be looking at the background as well. Think about a dark background so that it accentuates yourself. If you can avoid going into a window, do, because that light will make you pale out. I'm going to move in front of the window right now and you'll see the difference. Notice that this light does not help with your video taking. I do have a lamp though. This is just a desk lamp, and I'm going to shoot it towards my face when I go back to the chair. See if it makes any difference now in me sitting at the chair. It's about 4 feet away. You could get it a little bit closer if you wanted to. Now, more about the equipment. I've got a microphone, once again, that I got from the library. I find this very hard to attach. Well, most of the time it went on very nicely now. Putting this onto the tripod. And with this particular type, it's a matter of just slipping it on and securing it. However, I found that when I'm in front of people, it's very hard to do. So make sure that you've got your whole setup done before your audience comes in. Once again, when you're setting up your tripod, make sure that the front leg is securely in front of it so that you're not having any of this tipping business. When you're videotaping, think of your clothing. None of the stripe business, because sometimes it makes the video go a little crazy. So make sure you're thinking about yourself. Another thing to be aware of is the level of your camera and your face. This camera is shooting me basically straight on my face. You could take a high approach and have the camera looking down. Is this better? Worse? I don't know if I'd want to be talking up to the camera, but if this is the effect you want. Another view you can have is looking up. Next, frame in your picture. Think of a tic-tac-toe board. You want to be on the lines or at the intersections. So your face maybe should be at the intersection of the top line. Look at me right now. I have more space over here than I have here. I'm in the middle of the screen. Is that the effect you want? Sometimes it is, but I prefer to have, thinking of the rule of thirds. You want to get in some of your audience, so where are you going to place them? This is all important to set up before your audience comes in. Another aspect you want to think about is how close the camera is to you. You don't need to see a lot of space around. Your teacher wants to see you. There again, I'm getting a lot smaller, but do you need all the space around me? Make sure that when you're speaking, that you're not whispering. Very hard to catch the audio when you get soft. Speak loudly, even if it's unnatural for you. You're going to want to use animation in your storytelling. I always use my hands, but be careful that your motion isn't too jerky because the video cannot keep up with it. Speak loudly. If you use a microphone, that's the best you can do. If you don't have a microphone with your camcorder, then make sure you're in a quiet room so that you don't have a lot of extra noise. You'll have a great time videotaping this. Good luck. Is securely in front of it so that you're not having any of this tipping business. Put the right screw in at the right point. Okay, got it. So, oh, and I am shooting at myself. So I put the whole thing on backwards. Don't do this in front of your audience. Make sure you have all of this information, all of this equipment set up before you see them.